The Ramset 4170 came out in the late 1970s, early 1980s to replace the 4160 Mark II. The 4170 remained on the market until the early 1990s, until it was replaced by the M70. The 4170 was made in Spain. This particular example is from the 1990s. I can tell that from this Ramset redhead decal. Would have said redhead on the other side here. The Ramset redhead merger did not happen until 1990 or thereabouts. So this tool comes from that time period. I like to compare the 4170 to the tool that it replaced, the 4160 Mark II. The triggers are the same. I believe the ejector slides are the same. Many of the springs in the back are the same, as are the sear and sear springs. And I'm not sure if the firing pin's the same or not. There may be a little bit of difference between the two of them, especially since the 4160 is one of those that pops out that you can see the yellow dot. Hope it's not loaded. Nope. It tells you that you're ready to shoot. It's not here on this tool. So let's compare the front ends here. The cap on the 4160 is vented, a simple design. The 4170 is actually an assembly. It has an inner and outer cap that's bolted together, still vented. They have similar springs. And reset pins. Though they are different. They're similar but different. Remove the nose pieces. As I mentioned in the piston set video, Ramset tools had a spring on them sometimes to hold the fastener in. Piston and buffer. This nose piece is vented. It does not have the spring to hold the fastener in. The buffers are similar, if not identical. It's kind of hard to tell because of the shape they're in, but I believe they were identical. The two pistons, although they don't look identical, I believe they actually were identical. I think this is an aftermarket piston that was not produced by Ramset. I believe that the 4160 would have come with a piston more similar to this one originally. In the 1960s and 1970s, manufacturers oftentimes offered up a shorter version of their primary low velocity tool. In this case we have a 4150, the short version of the 3-inch capacity 4170. The 4150 has a capacity of 1.5 inches, meaning a 1.5 inch pin, which was common among these short tools. These short tools were usually done by shortening the nose piece, the barrel, and the receiver. Many times the piston also, but in this case the piston is interchangeable. Such components such as the reset assembly, the handle, the firing mechanism, the trigger would be interchangeable. And these shorter tools were sold to operators that seldom, if ever, would need a tool to drive a full 3-inch pin, such as a drywall trade, which only shot pins of 3¼ inch long, or such things as plumbers and electricians that wouldn't use the tools very often, but from time to time would need to shoot some type of clip or threaded stud into steel, concrete, or masonry. And just like the 4170 replaced the 4160, The 4150 replaced the 4140. This is not an actual 4140, this is a forerunner to it, a 4134. Over the years there were several changes to the power set tool. There was a 4132, 4134, 4138, and possibly a 4136 also. Such changes as the size of the reset assembly, barrel assemblies, and things like that was what was done to it. They were basically all the same tool. And what started it all off was the Model 41 power set. This was Ramset's first piston powder actuated tool. First low velocity tool made by Ramset, came out in approximately 1961. Pretty neat little tool. Earlier I have posted a video on the Ramset T100 heavy duty tool. That tool came with a side loader on it, this side loader here. Unfortunately, I never can get that side loader to work on the T100. But the side loader was also made to fit this tool. So I'm going to see how good it works on this tool. The way the side loader works, the powder loads come in this plastic tube. They called it a straw. There's 10 shots to a tube. Push it on here. And they're in pretty bad shape now. These little tabs here have a tendency to rip. This one's probably going to tear before the day's over with. You pull the barrel out all the way, tilt the tool so that gravity allows the load to fall in. We'll hit this lever over here and push the load over and we'll see if it works. And there we go. Let's try that one more time. Awesome. So the next trick is to see if it fires.